shit is so far.
Hey guys, obviously it was a very physical game. What do you think kind of set the tone for that and changed maybe the tone of this series?
First, praise my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I mean, the biggest thing is, we were down 2-0. And, if that's not a, wake-up call in itself, then we don't deserve to be here. But everybody was locked in from shoot around the last couple of days, actually. Even after we lost game 2, everybody was pretty much locked in to what we need to do, film, taking care of their bodies, getting the proper treatments and rest. And we came out tonight with an edge about ourselves. We got to protect our home floor. Toronto did what they were supposed to do. They won on their home floor, and we got to do the same. But we just took it a game at a time, man. And it starts with us too when we're into the ball, into our guys on the defensive end. Everybody else follows, and we were able to get stops and get out in transition.
Guys, for either one of you over here, you were talking a lot this week about the meetings that you had with Coach Brooks between you three. Would you say that you guys executed what you guys talked about during those meetings?
For the most part, the biggest thing was, making sure that we both were aggressive at all times, making sure that we were holding teammates accountable, leading the charge, on both ends of the floor and bringing it, because we have a tough assignment. This is a tough team that we're playing, a team that can score the ball in a variety of ways. They have 2 all-stars, and 2 really good bigs who can play really well, one of the best benches in the league. So each and every guy, we all got to step up and play our part, but we know it starts with us too. We make sure that we're clicking on the same page and we're aggressive from the start and keep it up for 48.
To your right, 3 minutes hadn't passed in the game before Markieff got into a little shoving match with OG. Obviously, Brad, you had your scuffle with Valanciunas. Does this team need that fire, that chaos sometimes, those scuffles to kind of reach where you want to be?
I mean, we're not going out there trying to box every, we're not going out trying to box every game, but we're physical. We're a physical team. They're a physical team. Things get chippy, things get out of hand. We talk trash. I think it's a part of the game, and it gets chippy. We're scrambling. I don't even think me and Valanciunas was anything serious. I was just trying to get the ball, but Keith is a bully, but it is. But for the most part, we don't come in with that mindset. We just want to be aggressive and be physical. And sometimes it escalates a little bit, especially this one.
Nah, I just told him to get his hands out people's face. He was just pointing at everybody's face. I just told him to get his hands out people's face, and he went into a little rage. So, I mean, it's the playoffs, We were down 2-0. We just been aggressive. We know ain't nobody out there trying to fight or gonna fight anybody. But if my teammates get into anything, I'm trying to back those guys up and play a physical, aggressive game and just try to come out here and set the tone and get a win.
John, over here. You and Martin always have an interesting dynamic on the court. The pick and roll often works. There's always some questions. Sometimes people have what goes on with you guys off the court. The other day there was a picture of you guys, quote unquote, arguing on the side, and he was saying obviously that was kind of overblown. Tonight the dynamic was working on the court. What was working tonight, and what do people misconstrue about that dynamic between the two of you?
Well, March is, as our center, he sets the tone for getting me and Brad open, setting a lot of screens and rolling for us. He's a back line of our defense and protecting the basket. Last game he didn't play well. He was frustrated about that. But it was just us talking as a point guard and a big of what we think was going wrong in our defense. And he missed a couple easy shots the games before. Tonight he made those shots. I always tell him no matter what, we need him. He's a key to our team. He has to be there for us to block shots, to rebound, to set screens, to get me and Brad to be aggressive, coming off pick and rolls and get our teammates involved. And tonight, he got it going and made some easy shots. But I always try to find him and I always try to tell him to be ready to look for one of my passes because a lot of teams collapse on me. And if I can't find my shooters, he's my last resort.
And he cut his mohawk.
Yeah. That was the key. He shocked us when he cut his mohawk when he came here.
Yeah.
Brad, this way, or John. It seems like defensively, even when Kyle or DeMar are attacking the basket, they don't have any lanes, any open guys to flip the ball to when they're trying to draw and kick. What have you guys done to improve that part of your coverage?
Well, I think for one, just me and Brad taking on the challenge of guarding those two guys. I'm just trying to make it tough for them, stay in all plays. A lot of credit to our other three guys out there on the defensive end of being in help positions, but also just trying to close out the shooters. I mean, the first two games, we would be in help position, but give those guys warm-up shots, and they was knocking them down. Tonight, they made some tough ones early on, but we just stuck with the coverages and the changes we made.
Hey, Brad, over here. You hit a couple jumpers right out of the gate, some threes, couple threes late in the first quarter. How much did you kind of want to take on yourself to get this team pointed in the right direction early on?
It wasn't necessarily me taking it all upon myself, because there's no way in hell I'm winning a playoff series by myself. So, but for the most part, I just want to be aggressive and get shots that I want versus what they're going to force me to take, and I did that. You know, this dude next to me, man, he creates and facilitates for the whole team and gets everybody easy shots. I've talked to you guys all the time. I couldn't tell you the last time I actually got a regular catch and shoot three. You know, just in the regular half court set. You know, when he came back, I got like 3 or 4. You know, off the bat. But you know, it's great to see a few go in. It's always a confidence booster, and you know we're at home, so and we needed to win. So that was my main mindset. Do whatever it takes to win.
Brad, Scott said that, you know, you have to be better next game than you were tonight to get this series even. What does it take? And I mean, tonight the defense was obviously better, but what's it going to take overall to get this series knotted up?
The same thing tonight, but even more effort. There was times throughout the game where we were lackadaisical. We went up 10+ early on and let them climb back into that lead. I think we were up like 14, and they climbed back into that lead and cut it to like 7-6, and same thing like late in the game, we were up 15+ and they cut back into it. So just making sure during those times we keep our foot on the gas. We stay pedal to the metal. You know, this is a team that never goes away. They've shown they can come back 20, 15, whatever the deficit may be, they can come back and win ball games. So we gotta make sure that on Sunday we come out ready to go, because they're going to be a lot better team.
Brad, we've talked to you so much this year about the ups and downs of this season. Did this kind of feel like the team you've been waiting to see for maybe a few weeks, or did it kind of remind you of last year when you guys were at your best?
Man, a little bit of both. It was great to be able to see everybody just clicking, everybody just having fun. I think that's something I said last game, is that we just got to get back to playing our style of basketball, having fun, encouraging one another, and just enjoying where we are, enjoying the moment, living the moment. You know, this is the playoffs. This is the big stage. This is you know, this is where you come together as a team through adversity and through whatever may be going on, and you come together and get a win. So this is a tough series for us, but we feel like it's tough for them just as well. So it's going to be a battle, and we got to be ready to go Sunday.
Toronto came in with one of the best benches throughout the regular season, but the bench tonight outscored them. What does it mean when you get a performance like that from the reserves? And can you talk about Kelly coming in and, you know, and kind of impacting the game with his energy in the first quarter?
That's the key, you know what I mean? They have probably the best bench in the league with one of their guys missing. You know what I mean? So I think that's tough on them, but they still played well at home with those 2 games they had. Just our bench, those guys just coming in being aggressive, Mike being aggressive, Ty being aggressive, Jan, Thomas, and definitely just KO, you know what I mean? When he's not really worried about how many shots he's getting, he's coming in and locking up and taking away their best player, just making it tough for him, and doing those little things and making the hustle plays is key for our team. And I think tonight he did that, and when he does that, he's a big key to our team. Like I always say, he's the X factor for us. All right.
That's all, folks.